And we are here on This Is the Day, and we want to let you know that starting today, all 8 episodes from season 2 of House of David are streaming on Amazon Prime Video. So joining me now is Michael Iskander, who plays David on House of David, and we are so happy that Michael is here with us to join us here on This Is the Day. Michael, thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, Kevin, thanks so much for having me.
So season 1 ends with the big battle between David and Goliath, and so set us up for what we can expect for the start of season 2.
Oh, well, there's so much to expect in season 2, you know. And season 1, we see this the shepherd boy David is really trying to figure himself out and trying to find his place in the world. And then season 2, you see the result of him taking down a giant, and the king becomes very fond of this new champion, and he really transforms from a shepherd to a warrior, and we explore all parts of what that is in season 2.
So season 1, also we see you playing the lyre and singing, and I wanted to know too about your playing and singing. How did you learn how to use that instrument for the series, and maybe some more of your musical talents perhaps we'll see in season 2?
Well, you know what's funny? During the audition for season 1, oddly enough, I went on Amazon and I bought a lyre, a little 10
Lyre,
string lyre,
yeah.
and I would practice, and yeah, I would send little melodies over to the production team, and I started learning some of the Hebrew and sent it over to the production team. I started working on it way before I got the role, but yeah, no, whenever we can, we try to perform the songs live on the show.
That's great, great. And another one of the things that you must have had time to learn. I don't see too many people using slings nowadays, but was that something that was hard to adapt to, or?
Yeah, I made my first sling actually. I was in this tiny New York apartment, and I work with leather and stuff, so I made a sling, and you can imagine I broke quite a few stuff in my apartment, but yeah, no, it's really fun, and we also had a really amazing coach, Rini, who goes by the YouTube name of Dash Rendar, but he also came in, and he was really amazing, and I think we picked it up within 3 days, and we were already throwing.
And now, having done the 2 seasons, and David, of course, known for the Psalms, I was curious to know if you have a favorite Psalm that touches you or speaks to you.
Of course, of course. Well, there's so many. I don't think I could choose a favorite psalm. I think there's one for everyone for every season. But
Yeah.
just recently, I read Psalm 131, and it's a very short psalm, but it's this sweet psalm about David letting go and trusting God, and really um, uh, presenting himself like a child to Christ. And I thought that was really beautiful and a good reminder that we need to come back to being in the spirit of a child.
If you could, to talk about I guess your progression as David in season 1, and then going into season 2 now, and maybe how you kind of progressed in your role, how you, kind of adapted to things or felt. Was it an easier journey for you in the second season as opposed to just kind of starting out in season 1?
I gotta say, I love season 2 because it almost feels like season 1 is the rubber band being pulled, and season 2 is everything crashing down, and we're really setting the stage for this epic story of what it means to be an anointed king in the presence of an already anointed king, and the politics and the conflict that come out of that. And we keep the lyre, and there's definitely new psalms that are in season 2, but we make the small transition of going from a sling to a sword, and kind of what that entails. And there's a love story, a love triangle, if you will, in season 2, and between the 2 daughters of King Saul, Princess Merab and Princess Michal. So it was really amazing for me to dive into that and to explore what it might have been like, because this is a true story. So it was really amazing to step into the sandals of David and to explore that.
A total hypothetical question. Uh, but if you were to meet King David today, what do you think you would talk to him about?
Oh man. uh, how big was Goliath? No.
Was he really that big?
Is it really, was it really? No, you know what? I think I I don't think it would be just one question. I would just talk to him. I would talk his ear off.
Yeah.
He would get tired of me, you know.
That's
No,
great.
yeah.
Well, I wanted to talk to you too. I know you announced your conversion to Catholicism from Coptic Orthodox Christianity, and I just want to talk to you. What was it like to make that formally make a profession of faith to the Catholic Church?
You know, my faith journey is something that I've been on for a long time, and I would say I've been to a lot of different churches, and I think there's some personal things that I'll keep to myself, but
Sure.
I I definitely felt the calling from God, and for a long time, I think when that calling grows louder, you can't help but say yes to Christ, and for me, I think of it this way: it's like going from having dinner at your mom's house to having dinner at your aunt's house. They both have the same grandparents, and so it's a really beautiful thing to be a part of the Catholic Church, and for me, I just pray for unity. I pray for God to see His people become one again.
Has your faith journey also helped you in your role playing David, and maybe what are some of the insights that you've taken from playing the part?
Absolutely. I mean, I think my faith is the first thing I go to when it comes to David, and it's the thing. It's the target I'm always striving for when it comes to telling the story of David. And in every scene, in every episode, in every season, I'm always asking myself, where is the heart of David? How would David want people to see his story? And for me, that's always been God. David's not important because he's David. He's important because of the God who got him there. So in every way that I can, I try to do what David would want. And instead of showing him, I would show Christ.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, we want to remind our viewers that they can watch season 2 on Amazon Prime starting today. And I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you know this or if you're able to say, but do you think, or do you know if there's going to be a season 3 coming our way soon?
Well, definitely we're very proud of season 1 and 2, and hopefully we get to keep telling that story. So.
All right. Well, hopefully.
Just pray for us, yeah.
Hopefully we'll see that, Michael. Thank you so much for being with us today. Appreciate it. We want to let people know, watch the show. It was great. I was able to watch the season 1 too. It did a great job, and looking forward to season 2 on Amazon Prime.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Michael.